Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone. It's a Friday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. You make the call here. All you have to do is call us on the Borders and Borders hotline. The number remains the same. It's 412-575-2600. You can also tweet me at KDPomp. We have a lot of stuff to get into. This is conference championship week in college hoops. We've already seen some surprises, some upsets, including West Virginia, which has pulled 2 in a row. They're playing tonight after they beat Texas Tech last night and Oklahoma the night before, but right now they trail Kansas at halftime 48-40. We saw number 1 seeded Virginia lose in the ACC tournament. Duke and North Carolina are playing right now, and North Carolina got off to a good start despite Zion Williamson back for his second game after he went 13 for 13 last night and led Duke to a win there. So we'll get into some of that stuff. We have March Madness coming up, of course, on KDKA. Starts on Sunday with a selection show. You'll see it live on KDKA beginning at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. In the meantime, Penguins facing a very big weekend once again. 2 big games. St. Louis is in town tomorrow, 1 p.m. puck drop. And then on Sunday night, the Philadelphia Flyers come to Pittsburgh. That's a 7:30 night game. The Flyers tonight, by the way, were playing in Tampa, and they lost 7-6 in a high-scoring affair. So the Flyers now have suffered back-to-back losses. That pretty much does them in for any shot of the postseason. And speaking about postseason, Columbus moves now ahead of Carolina into wild card position after they beat Carolina tonight 3-0. And think about this game. Carolina went into Columbus, and they outshot them 46-20, including 22-2 in the second period. And yet, it was Bobrovsky who stopped all 46 of those Carolina shots, and Columbus came away with a 3-0 win. So it's a big weekend again. The Penguins looked good last night against Buffalo, winning 5-zip. Casey DeSmith, no signs of rust at all for him. He was sharp when he had to be. 26 saves in his first game in 3 weeks. And today at practice, we found out that Chris Letang and Brian Rust both full scale into the practice, so they're getting close to a return. And it's going to be an interesting problem for Mike Sullivan and his staff. Who plays, who sits? Because right now a lot of guys are playing well, and when everyone gets healthy, you wonder who would be the odd man out on both defense and also up front in the forward crew. So you can let us know what you think about that at 412-575-2600. We'll also talk about some NFL developments today. First of all, Antonio Brown. There will be no discipline in his domestic allegation that came against him by one of the mothers of his kids. They investigated, apparently nothing much there, and so there will not be any discipline. However, Kareem Hunt, the new Cleveland running back, who got into trouble last year in Kansas City when he was immediately released after video surfaced, which showed him kicking a woman as she was on the ground. So he gets an 8-game suspension for that. And Kansas City has more potential problem tonight because there was a report in the Kansas City Star that Tyreek Hill, their outstanding receiver, he had trouble before he was drafted, and Kansas City still drafted him, a great talent, of course. But now there's an alleged assault case against his 3-year-old son, which alleges that he potentially broke his 3-year-old son's arm. So if that is true, and if it proves to be true, then that man should never set foot on any sort of sports field again. But again, the investigation is ongoing. So the NFL is aware of it, Kansas City's aware of it, and they're looking into it. So that all sets the stage for your calls here. It's 412-575-2600. Let me know what you think. The Pirates got a lot of home runs tonight. We're going to show you some of their highlights tonight. They played to a 6-6 tie with Tampa. Joe Musgrove on the hill to start this game, gave up a couple of runs in 4 innings, but Jung Ho Kang hit another home run. That's his 5th. Cervelli got in it. Marte got in on it. A lot of those highlights coming at you tonight at 11 o'clock on KDKA-TV. So we'll take a break, come back with more. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Want your opinions? This is your place to air your opinion right here, right now on Pittsburgh CW. Back in a flash. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.